This video is to help you to support your child when completing column subtraction as part of any home learning. Column subtraction is a written method of subtraction which is used when the numbers are too big to subtract in your head. There are two types of column subtraction. One that is straightforward when the numbers placed on top of one another are subtracted simply. This is called subtraction with no exchanging. Then there is column subtraction which will need you to exchange or borrow from the next digit to the left. As with column addition, the main trick to achieving the correct answer with column subtraction is to make sure the numbers are set up correctly. It is a good idea to encourage your child to use square paper where possible and put one number in each square. Here you can see the larger number is written on the top and the smaller number, the one to be subtracted, is written underneath. So 33 take away 11. The units of each number are lined up vertically and the tens of each number are also lined up vertically. This has also been repeated for the other two examples. Just like with column addition, it might be helpful to write tens and units on the top of each column so that your child knows where to start. Again, like column addition, you start by subtracting the units first. So 3 take away 1 is 2. And then, in the tens, 3 take away 1 again is also 2. The final answer is 22. On the second example, starting with the units, 5 take away 3 is 2. And then for the tens, 2 take away 1 is 1. So the final answer is 12. On the last example, starting with the units, 6 take away 0 is 6. And for the tens, 1 take away 1 is 0. We don't even need to write this as it is at the beginning of a number, so the final answer is 6. The previous examples were simple column subtraction with no exchanging. Now if a number on top is smaller than the number underneath, a simple subtraction cannot be completed. Instead, you need to borrow or exchange one 10 from the column to the left. Sometimes it's difficult to tell until you start the working out whether an exchange is needed. By practicing the exchanging repeatedly, your child will become confident with the process. Often encouraging your child to talk through the process out loud will create a little monologue for them to rely on when completing a column subtraction with exchanging. Just like with the previous examples, by setting up subtraction correctly using square paper, lining up the tens and units correctly, this will ensure the correct answer can be achieved. On the first example, 23 take away 17, you can label up the tens and units. Now we start with the units. 3 take away 7 can't be done because the 3 is smaller. So we go over to the 2 in the tens and borrow 10, or in this case 1. Cross out the 2, put the 1 and carry the 1 over. This then becomes 13. 13 take away 7 is 6. In the tens, 1 take away 1 is 0. We don't need to write this. On the second example, we start with the units again. 6 take away 9 can't be done because it's too small on the top. Take 1 from the 2, that becomes 1. Then we've got 16. 16 take away 9 is 7, so we write that underneath. In the tens, 1 take away 1 is 0 again. Again, we don't need to write this. On the last example, in the units, 2 take away 6 can't be done, so we go to the tens, cross out the 2, that becomes 1, carry the 1 over, that becomes 12, 12 take away 6 is 6, 1 take away 1 is 0, which we don't need to write. Common practical uses of column subtraction often involve questions with money and given change. The same process can be completed. Often if numbers in the note denominations are being used, like £5, £10 or £20, multiple steps of exchanging or borrowing are needed to achieve the correct answer. Here I am going to show you an example on how this question, £20 take away £4.45, would be completed. The most important part is to set up and line up the numbers vertically. By paying attention to the decimal point, this will make sure that there are no mistakes. So £20 take away £4.45. Remember to put the decimal point in the answer exactly where it appears on the top. We start over on the far right with the pence. 0 take away 5 can't be done. because 0 is smaller than 5. Now normally we'd go straight to the number to the left, but this is 0, so there's nothing to borrow from, as is the number to the left of that. So we go right over to the 2 of the £20, we cross that out, which becomes a 1. Now we have to shift the borrowing along one step at a time. We can't jump way back over to the pence straight away, so the 0 becomes 10. We cross that out and it comes 9. We move that 1 over, we repeat again, so the 10 is crossed out, it becomes 9. Now we finally have a 1 for our 10, and the subtraction can be completed. So 10 take away 5 is 5, 9 take away 4 is 5, 9 take away 4 again is 5, 1 take away 0 is 1. The final answer is £15.55. Hopefully that video on column subtraction has been useful for you. Remember, the most important thing during any home learning is to give your child lots of praise and encouragement. If you have any further questions, please contact the school directly. Thank you.